Shalom.
Shalom,
Shalom.
shalom. Peace, Israel. Hey, before we get started, we want to give all honors, praise, and infinite glory to
Yahawah.
Yahawah,
Hashem.
Hashem, Yahweh,
Yahushai.
Hashem,
Bashem.
Rakah,
Rakah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Peace and blessings to you, hopeful elect. Shalom to Akim and Akref that's tuning in right now. Double honor to apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well, man. This lesson is going into Purge Loading. I titled that because the laws that's happening in Illinois that's gonna be enforced in January is it's gonna be pushed everywhere eventually, man. You know, they're just gonna use a city like Chicago to gradually push this thing out there, man. They're not gonna do it all at once, but they're slowly doing it. So get some scoops.
Yeah, man, that purge is coming, man. The purge, I know you had that tab open too, King, for that article.
Con, Salakia, this laptop running slow. I ain't been on there some days, so I ain't get a chance to reset or anything. Bear with me, Israel. Salakia. Fire. Fire. It should be going long up there. Ain't acting slow. Salakia, Israel.
It's okay, take your time, King. But I got you. We can bring up some precepts while we wait too, and just talk about basically what we're going to do on this lesson. But I'm grabbing.
I have. This is second address 15.
It pulled up, King, the articles you wanted.
Oh, Con. But definitely, I wanna hit this script before the articles, because this script is gonna go into what I just pulled up. But this is second address 15, and I'm gonna start at 14. Woe, meaning destruction, man. So woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So the whole world is gonna be, the whole world is gonna be what you call it? It's gonna be doing this purge season, man. All over the place. Everybody's gonna be experiencing it, man. You know, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. And we know that through the spirit, these modern swords are guns, man. You know, weaponry, different type of weaponry is gonna be out there. You know, so people's gonna be fighting against each other. People's gonna stand up against the government. To try and fight against their draconian laws. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. So people gonna be breaking into your house, man. Literally purge, man. This script I'm reading is literally talking about purge season, man. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're not gonna regard, what Creepy Joe gotta say, you know, and the courts of their actions shall stand their power, man. Because hey, when all hell break loose, ain't nobody gonna be worrying about laws and jail time and having to suffer consequences for this and that, man. You know, people just gonna be out there doing what they doing, man, purging. You know, you got it, King.
Kind it's gonna be like a purge like society. You can bring out the articles, and then I'll take it from you, King.
Okay. So
It's that one right there underneath it. Yeah, you can bring it up, and I'll follow up with you. Here, I'll bring it up, King. Let me see if I can do it. Um, so let's get this. So, like, I'm gonna grab a couple of these articles. Illinois purge. All right, and we're gonna get straight to it. So, what is going on with this? Basically, is going into
uh,
the things that was brought out. Okay, Illinois is passing or decriminalizing different crimes. Okay, as far as, and we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna bring it up right here.
Salaki
It says, is it a purge
is
law coming to Illinois? All right. With Illinois set to eliminate cash bail on January 1st, 2023, users on social media have begun likening it to the horror movie series The Purge. All right. The Purge movies take place in a dystopian future where the American government legalizes any and all criminal activity, including murder for an annual of 24 period. All right, a 24-hour period. So basically, what we're going into in this article is and linking up with scriptures on how society is going to be a purge-like society, starting with Illinois and basically all over the world. Okay, but it's going to be mainly in Babylon the Great. It says on January 1st, 2023, the Safety, Accountability, Fairness, and Equity today will commence. Part of the Safety Act eliminates cash bail, meaning criminals who commit misdemeanors or non-violent crimes will be released after they are arrested and booked into jail. So basically, these different offenses that they do as far as crime, okay, crime going into crimson, which is going into you Edomites. When you say somebody is caught red-handed, that's going into the original criminal, okay? But mainly, everybody in this society is going to be like in a purge-like society, okay? It's going to be basically every man for himself, seditions, uprisings, riots, okay? It says the aim of the legislation, okay, introduced by the Illinois Legislation Black Caucus would set free certain criminal offenders without having to wait in jail for their court date because they can't afford bond. Now we're going to get into basically the current crimes that you can do after January 1st, 2023 that you will basically be released after. Okay. So this is the law will make 12 offenses non-detainable, including second-degree murder. Okay. Second-degree murder, arson, okay, drug-induced homicide, all right, robbery, kidnapping, okay, that's a big one. Aggravated battery, burglary, okay. So let's say somebody come in your house and rob you, take stuff from you. They'll be able to get out from that, man. Okay. They'll be released without bond. Okay, because they're basically decriminalizing it to where, okay, let's say the only way you're gonna get locked up is if you do something extremely violent. Okay, and you see things like second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide. So how much more violent crimes? Okay, it says intimidation and aggravated driving under the influence, and all these are basically violent, but they're basically saying the true criminals they're going to lock up, but everybody else you're just going to give them a slap on the wrist. Okay, they're going to give you a court date or whatever, you know. It says aggravated driving under the influence, fleeing or eluding, drug offenses, and threatening a public official. Okay, so it says a
Mm.
judge can require someone to be detained for any felony under the Safety Act if the persecutors prove one of three things. They must either have to be judged under a significant threat to the safety of the community, meaning you have to be so damn dangerous that they gotta lock you up. All right, a flight risk, or have to be violent conditions of release. So basically, it has to be, you have to be a true criminal. You got to be the most wicked of the wicked. It says legal experts have said the description of the new law as a purge law is not accurate. The purge is at a time where they say it is a free for all, and this is what we're talking about according to the Bible. There is going to be a free for all. Every man for themselves. Me against you, my family against your family, your brother against your brother. Okay, the Lord said He's coming to bring variance. Okay, division. All right. It says all crime is legal for the next 24 hours. And it's not going to just be 24 hours in Jacob's trouble. This is going to be basically till YAHAWASHI returns. Okay. It says that the concept of the purge, right? New York public defender Alami Alarin told NBC Chicago that is not the case here anyway, shape or form what it actually does. This is just a redressing bail. Basically, it's just a different way of, instead of you have to go through this whole process, you'll be released. Okay, and you won't have to put down the money for bail or whatever. They'll just release you with your court date. All right. It says that's all this is, addressing bail. You are not being given and invited for any free for all for crime. So basically, you're still going to be punished, okay, but you're going to be let off, okay, from where you could just roam the world after you do these certain crimes. Okay. It says, while it is true that none of the crimes listed above automatically revoke pre-trial release, that does not mean perpetrators are guaranteed to be let out of jail free. A judge may revoke pre-trial release from any perpetrator who poses a specific, real, or present threat to any person to the community. So you got to be completely wicked. All right. I'm going to read this and then I'm going to continue with the precepts. It says many Illinois law enforcement agencies have warned that the act will embolden criminals and make it harder for police to keep offenders off the streets. Okay, so basically, it's going to be a whole bunch of criminals, a whole bunch of wicked people is going to be released back into the streets. All right, now we can grab some precepts. You got a precept you want to bring out for our guidance, King?
Khan, this is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Hey, so them saying that, hey, you gotta be on a certain level, certain threat level to even be detained. Basically, that's an unrighteous decree, man. You know, basically that sounds like, oh, if you out there catching enough bodies, then they're gonna hold you. You gotta be on some type of kill streak. They so why he doing a little too much. We gotta hold on to him. You know.
But the low tier Edomites, they gonna get off, man. Okay, you low tier criminals, you're gonna get off. It said robbery, second degree murder, all these different things. As long as they deem you fit to be, he's all right, we can release him back on the street. He'll just have to come back to his trial. Okay, this is what's being pushed. All right, and let's get these scriptures regarding this civil war, this sedition. Okay, and I want to grab this first, variance. Okay, because they said it's not just going to be a free for all; it is going to be a free for all. Okay, and the scriptures speak of that. I want to grab it from the blue letter, Salakia. All right, because the elders and apostles teach us to look up words. So I want to make sure I grab it from here. We're going to get it from Matthew 10:35. It says, Matthew 10:34. Think not that I come to send peace on the earth. So the Lord is not sending peace on the earth. It's not about to be peaches and cream, man. Okay, Jacob's trouble is going to be hell. That MOTB is going to be hell. World War III is going to be hell. Okay, it says, I come not to send peace, but a sword. When you send a sword to somebody, that you're bringing war. All right, you're bringing vengeance. All right, you're bringing justice. It says, and that's what YAHAWASHI is bringing. Matthew 10:35. For I am come to set a man at variance. Okay, of man at variance against his father. Now, when you look up the word variance, I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but the word variance,
Strong's G 1369. Dejazo.
Picasso, okay, which goes into what? To cut into two parts, cleave asunder, sever, to make apart, okay? So the Lord is going to divide everybody, man, okay, except for the elect, okay? But it's going to be division amongst households. It says, for I come to set a man at variance against his father, okay? The daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's foes should be they of his own household, all right? So literally, the Lord is going to put the spirit to where it's going to be every man for himself. Another precept that shows you that is going to be cold out here, okay, is this precept. This is Isaiah 9:19. It says, through the wrath of the Lord of hosts, YAHAWASHI, is the land darkened, and the whole land is going to be darkened. Okay, all these lights, the electric cars, the gas vehicles, the heat, all that is going to be turned off. Okay, there's going to be they talk about EMPs, they talk about all these different shortages and different things like that on energy. So the land is not going to be lit up like it is now. These different cities are going to be darkened, and not just the cities, but the continents of the people. They're going to be dark. It says, and the people shall be as a fuel of fire. Okay, and this is really going into the nuclear missiles, but you can also look at it like people are going to be in that spirit of, it's going to be that crime is just going to spread like wildfire. It's going to be every man for himself. It's going to be just people just bugging out, man. Okay, it says no man shall spare his brother. Nobody is going to have show love, man. Okay, it ain't gonna be no peace. Oh, I love you, I care about you, brother. Hey, cause look, man, Isaiah 9:20, and he shall snatch on the right hand. You're gonna see brothers out there eating their own hand, Edomites eating their own hand, and be hungry. They're still gonna be hungry, and that's how you know it's gonna be a demon on people, man. Demons literally plaguing your mind. And he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. And that sounds like some cannibalistic stuff, man. Okay, so people are going to go back to being in that wilder state, in that cold mindset. All right, this is Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, okay, iniquity is going to basically multiply. It's going to be more rapes. It's going to be more violence, more shootouts, more gang wars, more civil wars. Okay, it says the love of many shall wax cold. It's going to, everybody's love is going to wax cold. Families aren't going to care about mothers, daughters, uncles, friends. They're not going to care about that. What they're going to care about is shelter, food, water. Can I protect myself? Okay, you got a precept, King, so I can pull it up for you. My bad.
Second Edges 15 and 17. This is basically a continuation from what I had earlier, because I stopped at 16, but it's a whole lot more meat onto this,
What chapter? Second Edges chapter
15 and 17.
You write it, smell, King. Read it from the beginning where you started, because all that is fire.
Okay, I can start from 14 again,
because that's fire, and I want that in there. Yup.
And it reads, woe to the world, woe once again going into destruction, and them that dwell therein. Shalom, kings.
And woe goes into destruction. So it's about to get serious out here, man. Okay. And it said the world. Okay, it's not going to just be Babylon the Great. It's not just going to be China. It's not just going to be Russia. This destruction is going to be worldwide. Everybody is going to be losing their mind. In some places, it's not going to be as bad as Babylon the Great, but the whole world is experiencing famines. The whole world is going to experience the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, the whole world is going to experience the coming of YAHAWASHI. Okay, through Yahweh is basically going to send his son, and everybody's going to see that deliverance, man. Okay, so this is going to be to everybody in the world and those that dwell therein. Okay, which is talking about you damn humans. Even the animals are going to have to get hit with these missiles, man. Okay, and the brothers we was talking about, if they will feel it, they're gonna be born right back. But through the most part, the Lord is going to purify Babylon and other parts of the world, man. Is the whole world going to be destroyed? Absolutely not. Okay, but literally Babylon, this place is gonna get leveled. All right.
God, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh,
Mm-hmm.
and one people shall stand up and fight against another. That's civil war, man. You know, and swords in their hands. Just like in Purge, man, everybody had a weapon, mainly guns, man. These is the modern day swords, man. You know, back then, a sword was a serious thing. Everybody had a sword. That was the everybody go to. You know, the most popular weapon. So in this time, the most popular weapon is a gun, man. That's a modern day sword. You know,
It's heavy too, man, because this sword is going into nuclear missiles. This sword could be this sword, them saying the swords in their hands. Of course, it's talking about guns, but you got to understand, Esau Edom is coming down with those horny Russians. Okay, that biological warfare. I was watching Resident Evil last night, and they basically was explaining how that outbreak was basically it was a bio warfare. Okay, so Esau coming down with that sword is going to be more than just nuclear missiles. It's going to be more than just guns. It's going to be more than just robo-dogs, drones. Okay, these devils are going to unleash all their technology. All right, and that race war, I mean, the civil war is going to be more than just civil war. It's going to be civil war, race war, family war, gang war. Okay, it's going to be, you're going to look in Jacob's Trouble all the way down the block. And it's just going to be bloodshed all the way down the street. All right, people stabbing each other, shooting each other, people fighting to the death, man. All right. You got
it. Hey, it's gonna be so much going on at once. You're gonna see some Jakes getting jumped over here, some Eves getting eaten by a dog over there. Hey, it's gonna be a little bit of everything. So it's
planes
spicy,
falling
man.
off the sky. You're gonna have planes falling off the sky. You're gonna have cars smashing into each other, man. All right, man, it's gonna be. You know, in these movies, the end time movies, they have it to where all these cars are trying to leave the city. Everybody in their car, hurry up, baby. Man, it's gonna, man, this thing gonna be beautiful, man.
I can't wait. Man, people gonna be flying out of cars and everything, man. You know,
seatbelt on. No, you got it.
God, for this shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
Sedition.
They shall not.
I want to get that word.
Yeah.
Because that the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they teach us to look up words, man. Okay, so when it says sedition goes into conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or a monarch. Okay, so basically rebelling against the government. You got it, King. My bad.
God, and invading one another. So once again, run into your house, man. Invading your privacy. You know, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, so they're not gonna care what Creepy Joe gotta say or what the elites gotta say, man. You know, and the courts of their actions shall stand their power.
Yeah. So all these Edomites with guns, all these different military people with their guns, their weapons, grenades, arsenals. Okay, all these different serial killers, murderers, homicidal maniacs, all these rapists and pedophiles. They're all living in this world like regular day-to-day people. Okay, but once Jacob's Trouble pop off, a lot of these people are going to be revealed to be your neighbors, your friends, your cousins, your uncles. You know, it's going to be wild, man. And everybody's going to bear arms and they're going to take up every man for themselves. Okay, all these different neighbors, the old woman next to you, the Edomite that live across the street from you, they're all going to try to invade your house. Okay, you got it, King.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why, man? Because not only is all hell gonna break loose, it's not gonna be safe to go into cities, but you're gonna have these military checkpoints, man. You know, these certain camps that set up, just like how they did Cranberry, you know, to take that jump shot. You know, they used parking lots of movie theaters or Walgreens to set up their little shops, man. But it's gonna be just like that, but to detain people, man. You know, they're gonna be out there. Hey, they okay. What you doing out here? I'm not doing nothing. They don't care, man. You know.
Yo, what's that show? I was watching Resident Evil last night, and on the show, my old girl, she was trying to basically lead a city, and they had scanners. You know, if you don't got that MOTB, you're not going to be able to enter certain parts of the city. They're going to have certain parts of the city quarantined off, okay, where they scan you. Oh, his blood pressure too high, you know. And like I said again, these bioweapons that they got underneath the ground in these bunkers, they're going to be released. There's going to be more plagues, more pestilences. Okay, so these different parts of the city, they're going to lock it down, man. Okay, and once you try to leave or escape from these cities, once they try to lock it down, they're going to shoot you down, man. You know, you try to hop over the gate after they told you that you can't pass. Hey, they're not going to take no for an answer, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to. No, I'm not. I'm going. I ain't going back home. They're gonna be like, return home, sir. If you don't return home, they're gonna shoot you, man. You know, point blank, period.
Because at that point they can see you as a threat, man. Oh, he's not listening. He must be up to something. You know, Esau got his wicked ways of how he do things. You know, hey, what did they just say, man? They gonna take him. The only way they're gonna take you off the street is if they feel like you're in a high threat level. But they can use that to gun down somebody who isn't, man. You know,
and that's what they're gonna do to a lot of people. See, if you don't take that MOTB, they're gonna lock down the city. They're gonna declare martial law, and they're gonna do a manhunt for the prophets, man. For the Akim, for the sisters, the brothers that's in this truth, man. All right, you got it, brother.
Khan. Salakia. For because of their pride, once again, their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, because the pride level is through the roof now, man. Everybody's pride. You know, everybody's proud, man. You go outside, people can't even tell you what day it is, man. You know? Oh, I know I'm gonna just get this money, I'm gonna just do this. The weekend, hey, is up, man. You know, people are as proud as ever. They not caring what's going on, man. You know, Esau can smack them with a nuke right now, they not even gonna know it.
And that pride goes into that rainbow agenda, you know, and that's why the Lord is out of this, man, you know, because you pushing that rainbow agenda. So because of that rainbow agenda, your pride, your L, all this, you know, hey, you're gonna suffer, man. All right. So these different houses, these cities are going to be burnt up. They're going to be broken down from people pillaging, going inside houses, breaking windows, breaking car doors. It's going to be, man, I'm telling you, man. They show you in all these end time movies how predictive programming is going to be, and you're gonna have grown ass men in their houses afraid when people going in there with sticks, man, with guns. All right.
Put it like this, man. You know, hey, every right hand action, there's always a left hand version of it, man. Hey, how we use scripture to prophesy what's gonna happen in the future. Hey, the left hand side, how Esau prophesies through the movies, man, through the entertainment. He shows you, oh yeah, this is gonna happen in the future, but they put in entertainment, so that it goes over your head, man. Once again, predictive programming, man. You know, this is 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, so that he's not gonna care how old you is, how many kids you got, man. If you're a woman, if you're a child, if you're a old man, it's not gonna matter, man. Not in that time.
You always say, King, when you be like, I got a family. I got a family too.
God, hey, what Jake said, hey, on my daughter. You know, but y'all destroy their houses with the sword, with their guns, man, and spoil their goods. Hey, give me that. You got canned beans, so we gonna need that. You know, because of the lack of bread, and that bread goes into the many food chains, the stores, you know, anything to eat, man, and for great tribulation.
Because that great tribulation is gonna be that time in Jacob's trouble. You're gonna be out there without electricity, without grocery stores, without food, without water, without supplies. Okay, literally, you're gonna have to depend fully on YAHAWASHI, or you're gonna have to depend fully on Esau, man. Why do you think they bringing out the NWO? The NWO is to separate you from the comfortability of this society and bring you into the full totalitarian society that Esau even wants you to be in. Okay, and that dictator rulership where they have sole power over what you eat, what you look at, what you do, and where you go. Okay, so I wanted to grab that article, Salakia King. I wanted to get that article where it say
Okay.
Purge. Yeah, because I
Hey,
see.
call on YAHAWASHI outside. Hey, this is the year of turn up, man. Lord willing, next year's the year from hell. You know?
Yeah, and this is what we've been waiting for. We're waiting for this place to go down, man. All right. So let me pull this up real quick, Salakia. So yeah, it's getting closer and closer, man. And it's all praise to YAHAWASHI. And like I said, they pushing this hard, man. That purge law. You can look it up more into it. But let's get the uprisings. I wanted to get the riots. How many riots? Because that was a beautiful thing I seen the other day. How many riots has it been in 20? Yep. How many riots happened in 2021? Protests. They're gonna say protests. Well, literally protests. When you look up how many riots, how many incidents has been going on since 2021, we literally been having nothing but riots, protests, seditions. How many riots happened this year? It says the number of riots around the world has increased 282%. You see this, brothers? Since 2020, since 2011, Salakia. The trend peaked in 2014, especially in countries with fragile democratic institutions. And that's what we're seeing in Babylon. Before plateauing, since 2016, at least 300 riots occur every year.
300 riots every year. Man, you can't tell me this thing ain't cooking up, man. 300 a year?
And when you look at it, it's like, wow, King, because I was even like, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, wow, you know. But when you look at it, I want to pull this up. It says Global Protest Tracker, a one-step source for following crucial trends in the most significant anti-government protests worldwide. See, remember, I told you worldwide. Dang, did y'all hear that thunderbolt? Man, Kala YAHAWASHI, I was shy. It says over 230 significant anti-government protests have erupted worldwide. More than 110 countries have experienced significant protests. 78% of authoritarian or authoritarian-leaning countries have faced significant protests. 78%. Okay? It says over 25 significant protests have been directly related to the Cranberry 16. All right? So look at this, man. This is the riot map. And you know it's way more. Okay.
Yeah, you know, Esau ain't gonna show you everything.
But look at this. This mug is lit up. Okay. And you can look this up on your own time. But worldwide, since since 2011, protests have erupted to 282%. Okay, and that's what I want to grab. You got a preset before we close, King?
If you got anything, I'm still trying to.
Okay, I want to grab this preset just to show you the amount of death that's coming to this place, man. All right, Salakia. Yeah, and Lord willing, I grab the right one because I always try to word it right. They should not lament neither. Yeah, Salakia too. You know, and Lord willing, this is edifying. Yeah, and here you go, right here, King. This is Jeremiah 6. Let's get it from man. This all fire. So I'm gonna get it from 4. It says, and we're gonna close out with this. All right. So it says, they should. Let's start it from 3. Salakia. It says, for thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place. So in Babylon the Great, this is going to be the judgment that's going to be to a lot of people, man, concerning their mothers that bear them and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. So that's a cut right there to let you know that the fathers, the children are born to the fathers. Okay, the mothers, they carry them, but they have the children for the fathers. Jeremiah 16:4. They shall die of grievous deaths. People are going to die from famines, teeth of wild beasts, strange apparitions. It's scriptures say men's heart is going to fail them for things that's coming on the earth, man. Okay, so people are going to die just by seeing these chariots, seeing these nuclear missiles, seeing these teeth of wild beasts, these newly created monsters. Okay, it says they shall not be lamented. Nobody's going to cry when you get stabbed to death in the street in Jacob's trouble. Nobody's going to cry when a bullet ricochet through 3 apartments and shoot you in the head, man. Okay, you're not going to be lamented. You're going to be left there alone, dying. It says, neither shall they be buried. Nobody's going to bury you. You're not going to have a funeral, but they shall be done as dung. They shall be as upon dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword. Okay, those nuclear missiles, and by famine. Okay, food shortages, and their carcass shall be meat of the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. So you're going to have animals feasting on these dead bodies, man. Okay, because it's going to be a lot of death. All right. For thus saith the Lord, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament, nor bemoan them. For I have taken away my peace from this people. See, the Lord has taken away peace from the Israelites, man, from the 2/3, man. Okay, and from these heathen nations, said the Lord, even love and kindness and mercies. So in the world that we're about to enter in Jacob's trouble, in this purge-like society, everybody is not going to have pity on one another. They're not going to show mercy. Okay, so I'm gonna finish it out with this so we can close. It says, both the great and the small shall die in this land. It's going to
Great
be
and small. Don't matter how much money, how many M's you got, Jake. You know, it does not matter, man, what type of celebrity you are. Because truth be told, if you're not in one of them bunkers, hey, you're out there with everybody else, man. Even the people in the bunkers aren't safe. Let me put it like that. But when all hell break loose, hey, Floyd Mayweather, Chris Brown, hey, y'all house is getting raided too, man. You know?
you're gonna see Joe Budden out there in the street, man. All right. It says they shall not be buried, neither shall men lament for them. So nobody's gonna bury you once you get shot down, starved to death. All right, once you get raped to death, nobody's gonna bury your body, man. Neither shall men lament for you. Nobody's gonna cry for you, nor cut themselves, nor make themselves bawl for them. All right, so nobody's gonna care when you die. Neither shall men tear themselves for them in the morning. Nobody's gonna be able to cry for you. Imagine it's so bad outside to where you got a family, you get shot down or stabbed to death, and then your daughters or your woman, they don't even cry over you. They just keep it moving. It says, comfort for the dead, neither shall men give them the cup of consolation to drink for their father or for their mother. Damn.
God, just real quick, King, I just want to match it up with this. This is 2nd Ezra 16:23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. Woo! Cast out as dung. Nobody's gonna comfort you, man. You know you're gonna drop. There go another one. Check. You know you go out there keep a score. Jake gonna lose their mom, man.
They gonna step over you. You know.
Hey, imagine the smell, man. Smell of a dead body. One enough is oh man, it's gonna be out there. Hey, people gonna be used to it. I smell like another body. You know,
man. Hey, Lord, this was edifying, man. So yeah, get prepared. You know, these laws are going to be decriminalized. You know, these prisoners, they go be released. We're going to see more strange aberrations. We're going to see more desolation, more destruction. Okay, more people waxing cold, and nobody's showing love, man. Okay, the Lord is only going to take care of his elect. He's only going to protect his elect, his chosen. Everybody else is going to perish, man. All right. That's going to be saved is the elect of Israel and those heathen nations that's on them bunkers all over the world, man. All right, outside of Babylon. So I'm gonna let my brother close this out.
Hey, Abaratazah, this was edifying, man. With that, we want to give all honors, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahushua,
Bahashem,
Hashem,
Rakah, Quadash.
Kadash.
Peace and blessings once again to you, hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim and your Akwaref once again that tuned in. Double honor to apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well, man. You know, like our apostle Tahar likes to say, on to the next lesson. Hey, you only as good as the last lesson, man. You know, shalom to everybody that tuned in. And DTA a Baba Ball soon, man.
ETA, a Baba Ball soon, man. And hey, Yahawashi Yahushai is going to take care of you, man. You got to believe it and endure to the end. You know, don't fall out, man. We coming too close, man. So gird up, you know, and stay in this truth, stay grounded, and keep sticking up, you know, building up on that wisdom, knowledge, and stability. All right. So shalom.
Shalom, Israel.